Happy New Year, everybody. Last year, my YouTube channel got a little over 1/3 of a million views. Let's see what my most popular videos were. Babysitter's Club, Babysitter's Club, Babysitter's Club, Babysitter's Club, Babysitter's Club. Okay, it's Babysitter's Club all the way down. It's just all the graphic novels. Seems to go alternating between the Babysitter's Club graphic novels and then the Little Sister graphic novels. And for some reason, Diary of a Wimpy Kid Online Book Differences is sitting pretty with 4,000 views that year. Wow. Let's check out See More. Okay. Oh man, that kind of hurts that like the average view percentage is like 11%. Like, people give up on the Marianne Bad Luck review about a minute in. Yeah, ooh, that's kind of hurting my ego now. But when we get past the Babysitter's Club graphic novels, looks like we've got Frozen Polar Nights, which is sort of like a book that's designed to be Frozen 3. And now they're actually making a movie, Frozen 3. So I bet that's why we have renewed interest in it. Babysitter's Club, Diary of a Wimpy Kid #1, Wimpy Kid Do-It-Yourself book. Why did that get 2,000 views? Huh. Sweet Valley Twins graphic novel #1, more Babysitter's Club, Sweet Valley Twins graphic novel #2, more. I guess kids are really big fans of the Babysitter's Club graphic novels, but hey, look, here's an actual Babysitter's Club book, a book that was not made into a graphic novel, Claudia and the Phantom Phone Calls. Alright. And then Big Adventures of Baby Mouse, Cirque du Freak #1, another Frozen book. This is Dangerous Secrets. Oh yeah, that's a Frozen prequel starring their parents. Yeah, that's a pretty good one. Then, for whatever reason, Edgar Allan Poe, The Gold Bug. I guess that one is popular. I mean, it's a good short story. It's mostly just a guy solving a cryptogram, but it is a decent mystery. And then the first Rainbow Magic Fairy book. And then, I mean, that's it for all the videos that got over 1,000 views last year. Hope you enjoyed that little behind-the-scenes peek at my book review channel. This month, January, I'm just going to be continuing the various book series that I've already been reading. So, new Nancy Drew Files books, then new Encyclopedia Brown books, new Spy X Family, not new, but okay. Hope you enjoyed that little behind-the-scenes peek at my book review channel. What am I going to post January 2025? Well, I'm just going to continue the various book series that I've been doing. That's all. So I'm going to post 4 Nancy Drew Files books. Wicked Ways. Which one is that? Okay, so that's where Bess's clothing store is robbed. Pretty much every store at the mall is robbed over and over. And Nancy doesn't do a whole lot of investigating, but there is a fair amount of danger, I think. I think I preferred book number 114, Rehearsing for Romance, where Bess is a star in a Broadway play that's opening in Chicago, and she's actually an understudy, right? But somebody tries to kill the lead actress, so Bess gets to be in the play, and then Nancy gets to be Bess's replacement, because of course Nancy gets to be in a Broadway play with famous actors and actresses. That's really easy to do, right? And then the next 2 Encyclopedia Brown books on the 9th. The next 2 Spy X Family books, and the series is still kind of setting up, right? It's still like introducing the characters. Like, I love the dog. The dog is great, and book 4 is just all about the dog. And on the 15th, the next 2 Magic Treehouse books, so Night of the Ninja, which I didn't like very much. I did think Afternoon at the Amazon was better. I liked it. And running into trouble, so somebody's trying to sabotage this runner at a high school. So Nancy goes undercover at a high school, and this guy is really seductive and like makes out with her. And she makes out with another guy in number 116. This time she's not sure if she's feeling love or if she's feeling chloroform, which is a weird dilemma that only the Nancy Drew Files would have. Yeah, so you can read those 2 books on the 18th. And on the 21st, the next 2 Encyclopedia Brown books. Then on the 24th, the next 2 Spy X Family books. And like I said, yeah, the series is still kind of introducing main characters at this point. Introducing the brother character, although I think he was in book 3, yeah. And then what's her name? Nightshade, I think. Or Fiona. She's also a spy. She's like the second spy we get to know. On the 27th, Miles Edgeworth, Ace Attorney Investigations, number 1. Sorry for reading the Edgeworth books out of order. As well as Mom Zone number 4, which is Mimosas, Mischief, and Murder. The last 2 books I've been commissioned to read in January are Warriors, Crookedstar's Promise, and The Wild Robot, which was made into a movie this year. So you can look forward to seeing those reviews getting posted at the end of the month. Hopefully, I'll try to read them. These are all the books I read in December, last month. Read a lot of the Mr. Men books. Basically, I just got every single Mr. Men book that I could find and read them all while my daughter is still young enough to, be interested in reading them. Obviously, when she's a teenager, she will not care about reading Little Miss Sunshine or Little Miss Bossy. So, it's a good series. I like it. It's cute. Some of the books are, terribly repetitive, and there are a lot of ideas that just get reused over and over. Oh man, in this book, our character is trying to find a job. In this book, our character just annoys everybody. And, half the books. In this book, half the books, there's some sort of magic solution. A magic wizard shows up and takes care of things. Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney Volume 4. Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney Volume 5. So I basically finished with all the Phoenix Wright and Miles Edgeworth mangas. You can see those videos up on Patreon. For my Patreon supporters, they get early access to those Phoenix Wright, Miles Edgeworth ones. I'm just going to keep posting one new volume of the manga every single month until all of them are posted. Okay, more Mr. Men books. Wow, there's just a ton of them. Yep. And another Phoenix Wright one. Okay, and then I switched from the Mr. Men Little Miss books to Nate the Great. So Nate the Great is a picture book series about a detective. Fantastic. Love them all, pretty much. Nate the Great Goes Undercover, that's number 2. So I read book 1, book 2, book 3, 4, 5, and then 6 and 7. Okay, so I've read 7 Nate the Great books. I think I liked them all, except, Missing Key. I think I gave that one a sideways thumbs up. Yeah, because the investigation was kind of boring in that one. Randomly read Harlequin number 20, Flame Vine, which is billed as a big romance, but it's not really. It's about this girl who wants to be a dancer. Okay, it's Pride and Prejudice. It's basically a Pride and Prejudice set in the 1940s. But the main character is Lydia, so she runs away with this guy, assuming he's going to make her a famous dancer. It turns out he's a scoundrel who only wants to do adult things with her, and she figures this out 2 or 3 minutes after they leave town, and then the rest of the book is her, she leaves him and then starts up a new life in Philadelphia because she's too embarrassed to go back to Nashville, and then her childhood boyfriend comes and helps save her. Also, her older sister gets married and comes visits her too. It's not very good. I can see why it went out of print and got forgotten. The next 2 Pokemon Sword and Shield books, so you can also see those on Patreon for early access. Basically, I thought the series was going to be over. These were the 2 Sword and Shield books that were published this year, and it's not over. They're doing the DLC, which means we're probably going to get 4 new volumes in this series, and I found that was kind of a shame because I thought this book was really stretching it out, so this book could be the grand finale, and then this book's whoops, sorry, it's not the grand finale. What happens is our heroes are fighting the terrible evil Pokemon Eternatus. So big battle against the super huge boss that's going to end the world, and then at the very last second, all of them just disappear and reappear somewhere else. Yeah, I didn't like that. And then American Girl Felicity number 5, Felicity Saves the Day. liked it better than book number 4. And then Cat Kid Comic Club collaborations, I thought it was good. I thought the stuff with the morals didn't work out, because like the first half of the book is setting up moral number 1, and then the second half of the book is setting up moral number 2, and then the very end of the book we have a chapter which is moral number 3. I'm like, why? What is going on? I feel like it would have been better if like we had moral number 1 the whole way through, or moral number 2 the whole way through, or even a story about collaboration, because there's nothing about collaborations in this volume. But other than that, I think it's a good volume. Good addition in the series, better than the previous one. So yeah, those are the many. I'm not going to comment on like each individual Mr. Man, Little Miss book. I'm sorry. I read like 30 of them. Yeah, okay, I will say this. Mr. Busy and Mr. Slow being back to back, it really felt like Mr. Busy's okay, but it felt like the author just wanted to do 2 Mr. Slow books, and so Mr. Slow features way too much in the Mr. Busy book, and it kind of takes away from the Mr. Slow book, because that's kind of a boring book, because the entire book is just jokes about jobs he could do, except he's slow, so he can't do them. Get it? Haha, it's like the same joke over and over, and I didn't like that. Which is weird, because sometimes, you know, some of these books, they will tell the same joke over and over, and it's fine. Like, Little Miss Chatterbox talks a lot and annoys people. That was fine. That was totally fine. So, but sometimes when they retell the same joke over and over, like Mr. Muddle, and if it's not a very good joke to begin with, Mr. Muddle, Little Miss Twins, and Mr. Slow, it's like, oh man, if the book just keeps repeating a bad joke, I don't like that. Anyway, have a happy 2025, everybody. Let's hope this year is even better than 2024. And hopefully somebody will watch one of my videos, which is not a Babysitter's Club graphic novel review.